Okay, welcome to a video by AntiquesArena. My name is Walter O'Neill and I'm a UK reseller. I buy and sell antiques, collectibles, and flip them for a profit. Now, I'm not on eBay, so if you want to see any of my products, go to the website antiquesarena.com and stick around and you get to see some of what I've bought. Now, as the title suggests, I'm an antique dealer and I have just bought a hoard of, well, a nice little collection of American vintage belt buckles, mainly from the 1980s. But what a beautiful variety I've bought. And they all come in at car boot sale. And I paid £34 for 11. So I think that works out at about £3, three pence, or something like that each. So yeah, really, really pleased. I'm going to share with you some of well, I'm going to share the 11 with you. Just going to have a little look through them and see what you think. £34 for 11. Now the gentleman turned up with a box full. I was the first one there, and the only ones I was picking up were the ones that were stamped. I wanted all the official products. I didn't want the Chinese copies because there were Chinese copies there too. But I'm picking them up. I managed to get about 9 in straight away, and other dealers all swamped in. So I just paid for my 9. I paid £30 for the 9. Then I walked around, come back, and I managed to find another 2 in there, but he charged me £4 for the 2. So £34 for 11. Really nice vintage belt buckles. Let me know what you think. Okay, so we're going to start off with the cheapest, and this one is a black enamel on fine pewter pentagram. And it's the cheapest one I've got. And don't know why I've started with that one, but it just is. So you got the black enamel. There is weight to the pewter, but it's clearly stamped on the reverse there. Fine pewter. The year was 2000, so it's a 23-year-old piece already, and USA. Now, I haven't put it up for a lot. Now, I have researched every single belt buckle I've put up, and I am competitive on the price on every single one. I'm under what other people are selling them for. Then I had this one. Now, when I bought this one, I thought this might have been American Indian motorcycles, as in the Indian company. But apparently, people are selling them as an American Indian chief belt buckle. So I haven't attributed them to the motorcycle company because obviously I was wrong in my thinking. Now he's got red, turquoise, and opaque enamel in the feathers and the headrest and the earrings for a nice belt buckle of a chief, American Indian chief. No maker's mark on the back, but you can see the age on this one. It was a really good old piece. That one went up for 30. I think most of them have gone up for 30, to be honest with you. This one's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. We have an enamel 1980 Bergamont Brassworks green enamel VW Beetle belt buckle, dated 1980. It's got yellow enamel headlamps and green enamel body on, I would imagine, a pewter, base. Fully stamped up on the back, made in USA down there. Bergamont Brassworks up the top there, along with a load of other stamps and impressed marks. Haven't put it up for a lot. I've only put it up for £30. Some people are asking 45 and 50. There's one or two sold for 20 and 25, but the condition wasn't the same. This was the dearest one I found out of all my, belt buckles. I was quite shocked for this to be the dearest. There's multiple sold between 50 and £80. I've gone in at the bottom at £50, as I said, and trying to be competitive. And it's a Metro Goldwyn Mayer belt buckle, but it was done exclusively for the MGM Employees Credit Union. Yeah, I'm sure that's just like the lion I used to roar at the start of the TV shows, wasn't it? But yeah, anyway, it's fully stamped up on the back, made in USA, and everything I would need. I said about the credit unions down to there, and it says reproduction and exclusive manufacturing rights, collector's edition of the MGM Employees Credit Union, and that's I found identical ones with the exact same stamps on the back, and they sold 75 and £80. So I've gone in very fair price at £50. Remembering all these cost me pretty much £3 each. This one is a 1977 Bergamont Brassworks again, belt buckle, for Canada. And you have the moose there in the Canada mountains. It's a little dirty, but I won't clean anything up. I leave them in the condition as I find them. It's no damage on it, it's just a little bit dirty. You could use the clean if you wanted to polish it up. And look at the amount of seals and maker's marks on the back of this. Absolutely crazy. So it's Siskiyou, Oregon up here. Then you got the 1977 Bergamont Brassworks there. Can't even read that one now. It's a bit worn. I put an eyeglass on most of them. But look at all the different markings on them. Yeah, that one went up to £30. I couldn't find another one of them. I found similar, and they were selling around 30 to £40, but I couldn't find another one identical to that 1977 one. This one is my second dearest. It's an original official product Harley Davidson motorcycle belt buckle, 1982, and it reads "Wild and Free" on the front. So again, fully stamped up, stamped on the back, official product as well. Harley Davidson motorcycle's got to be collectible, haven't it? So I had to have that, but look at all that. You got a stamp there, you got a stamp there, you got a stamp here, stamp there, stamp here. And it clearly says Motor Harley Davidson Company official licensed product. Harmony design, made in USA, and 19, whatever the date is, but there. So can't read that. 1982. I used an eyeglass to read it all. So it's 1982. So you're talking, 23 and 18, 30, 41-year-old Harley Davidson belt buckle. So I put it up for £45. See, all the belt buckles are in good condition. They got wear that you'd expect from use, but there's no damage to any of them. One of them's got a pin on the back that's starting to wear thin, but really collectible belt buckles. Then we have a locomotive train by Ibex of England, but this is a really strange one because I found identical ones online with different back stamps. Now, this one's got an Ibex England mark on there. However, other ones are stamped with a Beaumont Brassworks mark. But mine has got I'm not even sure what that is. Some sort of goat or something there, and Ibex, which is a British company. Yet all the others I found were a Beaumont. Did I see some of those? No. But either way, again, it's gone up for £30. This was cool. We have an American, I'd say a cowboy belt buckle. It's got the saddle in the center, the couple of horseshoes, and this beautiful combination of enamels. You've got red, yellow, blue, green. Absolutely stunning. Is that Bergamot again? Excuse me. Loads of markings on this again. USA, copyright 1990. Don't know what that is there. But yeah, let's have a look at this. USA cowboy saddle and a horseshoe. What does it say? It doesn't say on it. Just 1990, but it's got all the stamps again for being produced in America. This one is Chicago, and I did manage to find an identical one to this, cheaper than mine, but in a lot worse condition. It's 1982. It's Illinois Chicago belt buckle. Again, loads of back stamps on this one. But look at that. Really nice, solid brass belt buckle. These are just collectible. And tons of stamps. This is what I was looking for when I was picking through all the box that you had. All the cheap, lightweight, or nothing with back stamps on, I was leaving there for the other dealers to pick up. I was picking them up based on the official products. I'd rather the official product ones than um, you know, Chinese copies. And there were quite a few Chinese copies, but I've no doubt I missed some really good belt buckles. But for the 11 I've had for £3 each, I'm over the moon. This one, this one has got an American stamp and a British stamp on it. So I presume it was produced in America, maybe in retailed in England, or produced in England, retailed in America. I'm not sure. You got this very sort of 50s showgirl, Las Vegas showgirl in a red enamel corset, sitting on four aces with a couple of dice by her feet and Lady Luck. Now you've got multiple colored enamels. It has had some enamel loss. The L on Lady Luck has lost a bit of enamel and it's got some wear. I haven't tried cleaning it. I would presume a lot of this would polish off, but I have no interest in doing that. I want it left original. And again, tons and tons of different back stamps, serial numbers. You got the dry Tanside Limited England by here. And then right next to it, made in USA. So you got a British stamp and an American stamp next to each other. So yeah. And then copyright 1990. So, but still a really nice, interesting, Lady Luck belt buckle. If you want original, these are original and these are official products, which is always better than getting a better looking Chinese copy. And the final one I've got is an Australian belt buckle by the company called Aros. And I can't find another one. I have found multiple of these reproductions, modern ones, not in brass, some are in pewter. This one is solid brass. And it's just nice. You've got a really detailed crocodile and crocodile country there. Fully stamped up on the back again, as I've said before. I went for all the ones with the markings. And if I come up here, Aros Buckle Company. And then this exclusive designed buckle is an Australian made quality product with all the stars, serial number down there. So yeah, that's what I went for. This was the only one that had any form of damage. There's a tiny split in the pin there where it's been bent back over. But it's not broken off. So, I don't know what you think. A nice little collection of belt buckles and pick those up, as I say, £34. And I got one or two. I got one at 45, one at 50, but I've also got one at 20 or 25. So let's just assume there's 11 at £30, £330, £300 profit, and they'll sell. Nothing wrong with that for 30 quid outlay. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.